Hey yo guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kevin Does YouTube, back with another video guys, and welcome to my final video in a long time guys, and that is the WWE 2025 show. So basically we're going to have a lot of categories like matches of the year, superstars of the year. Some of them you already know the answer to because I already did some videos, but still we have a lot more categories like LOL moment of the year, shocking moment, shocking title change, feud of the year, rivalry, promo of the year, PLE of the year, worst PLE, like a lot of categories, entrance of the year even. And yeah, so many such more categories. So hopefully you guys enjoy, guys. This is going to be my final video. Wearing a little Christmas spirit since I'm not going to be able to record on Christmas Day. So yeah guys, hopefully you guys enjoy and have a great Christmas when Christmas arrives. Have a great 2026, and like I said in some of the videos, I'm still gonna be like, uploading like 1 or 2 videos, but like not this year, like 1 or 2 videos. I don't know when, during next year. Like it's gonna be for sure less than 5 videos because like I said, I'm gonna be busy with this whole mission that I'm gonna be doing. And if you know what I'm talking about, go check out yesterday's Talking Wrestling episode. I think it was yesterday, so it might be Saturday's video. Go check out. But yeah, because I'm gonna upload today, Saturday, the Talking Wrestling, my last Talking Wrestling, where I do not really talking weekly shows. That was before SmackDown. I recorded that video on Friday. It'll be uploaded today, Saturday, and this video that I'm recording today, Saturday, will be uploaded either tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday even. But yeah, depends when I record tomorrow, Sunday. But yeah, and yeah, guys, let's get into the WWE 25. I was gonna say 2K25, the WWE 2025 show, and yeah, let's start off big. Hopefully, you guys enjoy, and without any further ado, let's get started. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to yeet that like button, yeet that subscribe button, notifications on, and let's get started, guys. So we're gonna start off with. Let's go. Let's start out with Breakout Star of the Year. Kind of falls into the Rookie of the Year, but not really rookies. I want to clarify them as rookies. So for Breakout Star of the Year, I have 4. I am going to be choosing like some male and female side for most of these. Not all of them, but most of these. So for the female side of Breakout Star of the Year, I chose Stephanie McCare. She has been amazing. She debuted, I think, last year, like late last year, I believe. She instantly went into the Royal Rumble, instantly won the North American Championship, and I even think she might have won both North American and NXT Women's Championship, and she vacated the North American, and yeah, instantly became a favorite from mine. And then debuted against Io Sky of everyone in the Raw after Mania, I believe. Had an instant classic, and then went on to still go to NXT, become still had the NXT title, and had a great match, and gave us one of the most shocking losses in my opinion of this year. JC Jane defeating Stephanie McCare. And yeah, that was shocking for me, like, because JC Jane wasn't as big as she is now, obviously, being a 2-time champion now, which is props to her. JC Jane, love her now. Like, back then, she was just, in my opinion, like, just a faction member, but now, let's go. But yeah, and then Stephanie McCare, after, just instantly becoming world champion, like having some great matches. I think she might have been in King and Queen of the Ring, maybe, like tournament. She ended up losing, I think, to Asuka maybe, but she still had some great matches, and ended up winning that Battle Royal, which instantly got her, like, over, like, the whole year, like, since she debuted in the Rumble, I think she was over immediately, and then ended up becoming world champion, being Io Sky in that rematch they had in the Raw after Mania at WrestlePalooza, ended up being Io Sky and becoming the world champion, and now she's putting on some great matches. And yeah, Stephanie McCare for sure breakout star of the year this year. And I wouldn't even, like, she's not like a breakout star, like, she's a breakout star, but like, I wouldn't even classify her like just she's already a star, like, but anyways, a breakout star of the year for her, Stephanie McCare. And then for the men's, I have to go with Penta El Cero Miedo. There were so many options, like Braun Breaker, Jacob Fatu even, but like Braun Breaker, I feel like last year was his breakout star. He won the IC title against Sami Zayn, I believe, and he was already a star like last year. But Penta this year, he barely debuted. That's why I have him breakout star of the year, and he's put on some bangers this year. Has been close to winning the IC championship. Like, I for sure hope he wins the IC title next year, and after he, like, maybe loses it, maybe he'll return with the Lucha Bros, because we kind of already saw that. That's gonna happen on December if Penta's good. Which right now it's not looking likely, because I feel like the show, the one where he was supposed to be with Rey Fenix as the Lucha Bros together, It's gonna happen in a few weeks, so hopefully Penta's back for that. If not, come back stronger next year and win the IC title, and then reunite with Rey Fenix to become the Lucha Bros. Let's go. So yeah, breakout star of the years for me, Stephanie McMahon and Penta. So yeah, let's go. Cero miedo. Then we're gonna go with breakout star, most improved wrestler. So for me, I chose Maxine Dupree. Like she's been in the company for a little bit, but like this year she freaking went big. Like she trained with Natty Neidhart. She trained with like Natalia. She trained. She got inspiration from a lot of people. I think even Nikki Bella gave her some inspiration. And now she's freaking Women's Intercontinental Championship. Like I wasn't expecting it to be. I thought this year was like gonna be her big year, and then she'll win the big one next year, like the IC title. But she won it this year thanks to AJ Lee. She improved a lot, like during that whole feud with Becky Lynch, improved a lot, and the whole backstage segment now happening with Natty, like training more. Like basically, her whole thing is training this year to be like become the best, and the hard work paid off in against Becky Lynch, and now she's still training, and I love that. So yeah, most improved wrestler for me, in my opinion, not just in ring, like in my opinion in ring, but like in the mic, she doesn't have much of that chance, but she's still great in the ring, and she's just awesome. So Maxine Dupree for female side of most improved wrestler. And then for the men's, I chose El Grande Americano, aka Lower Kaiser. So like, I don't know, I just fun pick because Grande Americano I think debuted this year or maybe the end of last year. But hey, this El Grande Americano gimmick has gone over like as hell, especially in AAA. And this is a great, whoever's behind the mask is. We probably know it's Louis Kaiser. Come on now, like breaking kayfabe and all that. This is a huge improvement for Louis Kaiser. Like after Imperium, or after Gunther left him, basically he didn't do that much, and now getting this whole El Grande Americano character that people love and it actually fits him. I like Chad Gable with it, but now it suits Louis Kaiser. We don't know if it was Chad Gable though. It might have been Louis Kaiser the whole time. It might not even be Louis Kaiser, but the whole El Grande Americano gimmick, love it, and has improved a lot. Most like in ring, it's great and all that, but for me, like most improved. Like the character and gimmick, and that also counts for it. So yeah, most improved wrestlers for me, in my opinion, Grande Americano, let's go, and Maxine Dupree. So yeah, for sure. Next up, we'll go with feud of the year / rivalry of the year. The same thing, but I actually have two different answers for feud of the year and rivalry of the year. So for feud of the year, I chose Cena versus Cody Rhodes. For feud, it's basically just a match you're building up to. Rivalry of the year, like that means like the whole year rivalry. You're like big rivals the whole year, like hating each other the whole year basically. So that's why I mixed them up for this one. Feud of the year though, I ended up choosing Cena versus Cody Rhodes. That whole feud, like the whole Brussels, Scotland promos were awesome. I think they were in London too maybe. Just the whole build up to WrestleMania, and then the build up still, like with John Cena finally turning face, and kind of Cody Rhodes was the one that made it happen. It was just awesome. That was like basically almost like the first half of the year was Cena, Cody Rhodes feuding most of it, because then Cody returned to help R-Truth, was it? No, not R-Truth, Jey Uso in the Saturday Night Main Event. And then obviously he turned on Cody, the famous heel turn this year, John Cena and Cody. Then everything, the promos leading up to WrestleMania was awesome. And then the promos leading up to SummerSlam was awesome. And that SummerSlam delivered, just ending a great feud, in my opinion, for rivalry of the year. I ended up choosing CM Punk and Seth Rollins. Like, this is a whole year rivalry. They still could even keep going into next year. Like, this rivalry freaking started since CM Punk returned in 2023, and has still been going on. I feel like I could have added Cena and Cody for this, but like rivalry, it has to be Seth and CM Punk. Like, they hate each other. You could even add a little bit of Roman in there, but CM Punk and Seth, started the Vision. CM Punk has been fighting the Vision also. Like, Roman Reigns has been fighting the Vision, but like CM Punk has been fighting them basically week in, week out. And right now, if Seth wasn't injured, he will still be fighting CM Punk. So I feel like the whole rivalry started in Netflix this year with CM Punk Seth, and then led on to that crazy Royal Rumble brawl, and then led into Elimination Chamber, Seth Rollins stomping CM Punk, led obviously into that incredible triple threat match at Mania with Paul Heyman, betraying both Roman and Punk, and then just adding more fuel into Seth Punk's story and Roman Reigns too. And yeah, just the cash in on CM Punk. It was just like rivalry of the year for sure, CM Punk Seth, and then feud of the year, Cena Cody. For the female side, there wasn't that many big ones. Like, there was Rhea and Io, and maybe for sure Naomi and Jade Cargill, and then I'm for sure adding Bianca Belair, because that promo that Naomi said to Bianca Belair, like, I did it for you. Like, I would have done it again for you, you know. And I even visited your family and everything. And by the way, this is for the next one, the best promo of the year. I'm doing this one's Naomi. For the female side, Naomi. So for feud and rivalry of the year, I chose Naomi and Jade Cargill. But for promo of the year, for the female side, I've chosen Naomi promo on Bianca Belair. It was such a great promo. Basically saying like, I pushed Jade Cargill for you, like I did for you. Like she was holding you back basically, and I did it for you, and I will do it all over again. I even visited your family, looking for you, and like, and then just the whole promo of her being crying, like crying, saying I'm sorry, and then the freaking like turning, putting her head up, the evil eyes on her. I did it, and then calling her a bitch, I think, or she called Jay. Or there was some cussing there too, and it was just this whole Naomi heel run was perfect, and I for sure miss Naomi. So yeah, if she wasn't injured, she would probably be my female superstar of the year 100%. For like the first half, she was my superstar of the year for female side. But overall, we'll get into that. But Naomi Bianca promo was awesome. And then for promo of the year for the men's, this one was a little tough, but there was a lot of promos. Like the Braun Breaker promo just got up there for me, but I ended up choosing the Cena Brussels sprouts. What the fuck? Cena Brussels Belgium promo. It was either that one or the pipe bomb. They were like, if it was, I'm sorry. It was it was so close. But I ended up choosing the Brussels promo. That was his first promo after like just entering the building, like everyone booing, like saying John Cena sucks. Like I'm not gonna lie, that has a beat into it. Like John Cena sucks. He used to get into it, but now he just like straight face walking into the den of Brussels, and just say like, just starting off like, basically the whole promo was like, you did this to me, I hate you all, and then you, this is like a toxic relationship, everyone, including that one child, and he said I love you before then, that child obviously they made up later when John Cena turned face, and I love that, but yeah, saying like it's a toxic relationship, you get nothing, like you get no, and you get no music, you get no new ring gear, you don't get nothing because it's my music, it's my life basically, and y'all did this to me, y'all never cared about me. It was just such a great promo from John Cena, basically playing his heel run, and at that moment it was justified, but it led to nothing basically. But I did like his heel run, specifically for the matches that happened. Like we could have gotten that, but like face and face wouldn't have been that great as a heel John Cena. Versus face Randy Orton, versus CM Punk, even versus Ron Killings, R-Truth, and obviously Cody Rhodes, that banger match. Even had some Logan Paul, like teaming up with Logan Paul, like we wouldn't have got that up face John Cena. So yeah, but yeah, it was amazing. That whole promo, and that pipe bomb promo was also big, like saying hi Nick Nemeth, hi Mike Cardona, hi Claudio Castagnoli. It was such a good promo, and then saying like, as you lay there, you're the biggest BS of the company, and it was just so crazy. But I'm going with the Brussels promo. That's what kickstarted his heel run. It was just an amazing promo. The promos leading up to that was even better. Like they were better, but like this heel promo just hit. So yeah, for sure, promo of the year in my opinion. John Cena's first heel promo. It was amazing, like what it needs to be. Like you get nothing. You all deserve this. You all just kept booing me, like frustrating the whole like 20 years of his career all into this one promo was amazing. So yeah, but there's probably like the promo could be even better, but for me that one hit more. So yeah, promo of the year, Cena in Brussels, his first heel promo, and then Naomi Bianca promo. Next up we're gonna go with tag team of the year. I mean, there really hasn't been that many. I for sure know the female side. That is Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. There was like in the first half, like Liv and Raquel had banger matches, and also like Bianca and Naomi when they were a tag team. In the beginning, like for the first 2 months, they were putting banger matches, but and also the Kabuki Warriors. But I ended up obviously choosing Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. They had some banger matches, winning that titles in SummerSlam, and then this later half of it. Freaking like the first half, like being best, like trying to become friends, and then at SummerSlam winning the big one together, and just putting on bangers after that, actually defending the titles as they should be, like with Solrook and Zarya, having matches with Lyra and Bailey, the Kabuki Warriors, which they ended up losing to, but still love Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss as a tag team. They're both like freaking main eventers, Hall of Famers, future Hall of Famers, and they're in the tag team, and I love it. Like, I just love it. And for the male side, like, there was not really that much absence. Like, Frank's team has been doing good in the first half, but Wyatt 6 in this later half has been awesome. The Vision, like, they're not really attacking, they're more of a faction, well, right now, it's, like, yeah, they really haven't had that much tag match. Like, it was basically all Seth Rollins, so I couldn't really say that, but I'll go with Wyatt 6. Why not? I love Bray Wyatt. I love the whole Wyatt 6, thing. They really haven't done that much, like, how they did, like, in the beginning, doing, like, that promo. Like, that Bo Dallas promo, the first ever Bo Dallas promo he did was awesome. I even did a video, like, saying word for word, because, that was probably one of my favorite promos of all time. You should go watch it. Like, literally the first promo after doing an interview of himself, like Uncle Howdy interviewing Bo Dallas. Like, it was just amazing. Talking obviously about Bray Wyatt, mostly about Bray Wyatt. And yeah, you should go watch that. That was probably my promo of the year for that year. I think it was 2024 last year when they debuted, and yeah, it was awesome. But yeah, guys, I'll go with Wyatt 6. They had some banger matches. That CLT match really won me over. Like, everyone was awesome, and yeah, like, just the tag teams, like, really have been switching. Like, for the, like, New Day hasn't done that match since that literally Big E turn, and they really haven't done that match that much. Frank's team has been decent. DIY has been decent. Like, they're all been decent, but in my opinion, Wyatt 6 have just been a little bit more doing stuff. So yeah, now having a feud with the MFTs. So yeah, I'll go with Wyatt 6 and Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. Alright, now we're going to PLE of the year. For me, it was Elimination Chamber. It was so good. Like, the Women's Elimination Chamber match was so good, and like, with Bianca winning, some great spots in that match. The Men's Elimination Chamber, oh my goodness. With John Cena, leading to his heel turn with, like, we didn't know it at the time, but like, when Seth Rollins stomped CM Punk and immediately went to do the SDF, saying sorry at that moment, because he's a face at that moment. And then a few moments later, we're like, what the? But yeah, that was a great Men's Elimination Chamber. Drew McIntyre, Claymore, and everyone, and then Damian Priest rolling him up, and then that Logan Paul frog splash, I believe, on Damian Priest, eliminating him. Seth Rollins having to take a freaking AA and a GTS to be eliminated. It was just a great Men's Elimination Chamber, and of course, the beautiful thing of Elimination Chamber, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Oh my gosh. That could have been a WrestleMania freaking match, and I kind of wish they would have done it, because maybe Kevin Owens would have been injured, because obviously he couldn't make it to the Randy Orton match, which would have been awesome. But yeah, that match, oh my gosh, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn freaking bringing a freaking chair with barbed wire, freaking hitting him in the back with it, Sami Zayn to Kevin Owens, and then Kevin Owens landing face first on it, like almost eye first. Like, oh my gosh, that was so crazy. Like he hit, and then he went down, and then 1 second later, oh my god, he was moving all over the place. I thought there was going to be some blood. There wasn't really that blood. I think they were supposed to bleed, but something ended up, they didn't bleed, I guess. They weren't bleeding this color, but yeah, it was awesome. And then obviously the finish, the apron powerbomb, and I think it ended with maybe another powerbomb or maybe a pile driver, because that's how Kevin Owens turned on Sami. He hit a pile driver, and yeah, just so much more spots, like Kevin Owens throwing Sami Zayn into over like 2 tables, I think, and then that whole brainbuster turnaround that Kevin Owens does, landing on the chairs maybe, or I think there was like 2 chairs stacked together and they went through them. It was just such more going through, announce table going all over the arena. I think he even hit him with a TV. I don't know. It was just such an amazing match. And then obviously ending with that famous heel turn of John Cena, aligning himself with the final boss, The Rock. Like going like this and boom, and then boom, low blow, and yeah, just great freaking PLE for sure. PLE of the year for me. And another contender for sure is the female side. Like, if there was more like female events, like that's the only one. Like, I would for sure play Evolution. Now for the female side, it's the only one, and so I have to go with Evolution. But like, if there was more, this would still for sure be up there. But yeah, Evolution is a close second, for sure. That whole Rhea and Io match, oh my gosh, was amazing. That cash in from Naomi. Whew. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, and what else happened in that match? I think there was a... Was there a world title? No, it wasn't. who was the world champion at that time? Gunther. No, I don't think there was. But I think one more match happened that way. But it was just a great PLE all over. So yeah, it was the men's chamber, women's elimination chamber, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. I feel like there was for sure one more match. I think there was a woman tag match, but it was still amazing. So yeah, and then so that's the PLE of the year, and now worst PLE of the year either has to be WrestlePalooza or honestly like Survivor Series, but I'm going with WrestlePalooza, like because they have that event. That's why. That's the only reason, because they have that event. There were some decent matches, like Stephanie McCurry, Sky wasn't all that bad, and that tag match for sure was probably match of the night with AJ Lee. But like John Cena, Brock Lesnar, just kicking out the show bad. Like I honestly like my expectations. That's why it's probably the worst PLE of the year in my eyes, because of the expectation. I thought John Cena and Brock Lesnar were actually gonna have a banger of a match. I don't know why, because it's their last time fighting. I thought like Brock Lesnar was gonna be back and have some, because like Brock Lesnar has had some banger matches with AJ Styles. Yes, it was almost like 10 years ago, but like he had some banger matches with AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan, even the Finn Balor at one time. Obviously with Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns even. And like 2 years ago or 3 years ago in 2022 had a banger of a match. Yes, it was the last man standing, but like Brock Lesnar could have some banger matches if he wants to, and John Cena we already know he could wrestle. So I thought it was gonna be like honestly like a 10. Sure, it was not. I didn't even hit the 10-minute mark. So yeah, I don't know what the heck happened there, but yeah, and then just Brock Lesnar basically squishing, like John Cena hit like a few AAs, kicked out. Like I feel like that finish that John Cena did, like hitting like 4 AAs I think, or even 5 AAs, should have been the finish at first. Brock Lesnar should have dominated, and then John Cena does STF, like their SummerSlam Night of Champions match, not the SummerSlam match. There's Night of Champions match where John Cena got more offense than he did in SummerSlam match in 2014. I was just expecting a lot, and then Stephanie Io was pretty decent. Was not as great in my opinion as the Raw match, but it is what it is. The tag match where AJ Lee was pretty decent. That was my favorite match for sure of the night. And then main eventing, like nothing really happened with Cody Drew. Like there was like it ended pretty like mid, so like it was overall pretty mid in my opinion. And there's been a lot of great PLEs. That's why it's in the bottom, unfortunately. WrestlePalooza, and it does expectations as the first ESPN event. If Crown Jewel would have been the first ESPN event, oh my gosh, that's probably another big one for sure. Top 3 Crown Jewel, oh my gosh. But yeah, unfortunately WrestlePalooza, and also because it has that whole wrestle aspect into it. Like we want only one wrestle, and that is WrestleMania. And even to be honest, it wasn't that all great. Night 1 was I think better maybe. But yeah, SummerSlam was pretty decent. But yeah, worst PLE, WrestlePalooza, best PLE in my opinion, Evolution and Elimination Chamber. Now we're gonna go with. We'll go with TV match of the year. So this one's a new one, I think. So I'm gonna go with Sami Zayn for John Cena. That whole match was amazing, hitting finisher after finisher. Sami Zayn kicking out of everything. John Cena obviously kicking out of everything. Blue Thunder Bombs, Helluva Kicks, AAs, even a top rope AA, which obviously led to Brock Lesnar. That was when they were feuding with John Cena. When he was feuding with John Cena, and I kind of liked. I already said this. I kind of liked that Brock Lesnar, stopped the match because no one had to take the pin. Like it was for the U.S. title, so most likely, like if the match like wasn't stopped to Brock Lesnar, John Cena would have probably won, and obviously Sami Zayn had just won the title, so it was good that someone has to stop it. Like, obviously led to like the whole. It was a storyline. At least it was a storyline. I'm just glad it wasn't like someone else interfered, like maybe Solo Sikoa. I like that it was kind of Brock Lesnar. It was such a great team match, and just the kickouts and everything, and being in Chicago, I believe, it was amazing. So yeah, and then for the women's side, this was a banger. I was going through the matches. This tag match freaking stuck out to me, and this was, I believe, in the February 24. I even have the date right. I think February 24 of this year, like very beginning of this year, it was Naomi and Bianca versus Liv and Raquel. Oh my gosh, where Liv and Raquel won the titles thanks to Dominic. I like those, like the last sequence of the match, like freaking hitting the Oblivion, and then like who was it? I think Bianca or one of them two broke up the pin. I was like, oh my gosh, and then a KOD hit, and then Raquel breaking out the match, like oh my gosh, and then I think Dirty Dom even trying to help them, and then the last going through over the table, Bianca through the table, and then Raquel holding the leg of Naomi, hitting her on the post, and like I kind of like the finish of just her hitting her on the post and then falling down to the pin. Liv and Raquel winning. That was just such a tag match. The crowd was hot for that one. And obviously Liv and Raquel regaining the titles. It was such a banger match, which obviously led to Elimination Chamber where Bianca Naomi, like Jade Cargill returned and then attacked Naomi, and it was after that, that's when the whole Naomi heel turn happened and heel run happened. It was just amazing. This match was for sure my favorite, not even just tag match, like favorite match of the year for Raw maybe, women's side at least, women's side for sure. So yeah, and then John Cena, Sami Zayn. For Raw, if I was to choose, because this one's in SmackDown, I would probably choose CM Punk, Seth Rollins. That was a banger match, not Raw Netflix, but yeah, such great TV matches, but. Cena, for the men's side, Cena, Sami Zayn, and then Naomi and Bianca Belair versus Liv and Raquel. Such a banger match. And this year, women's tag matches, oh my gosh, they were honestly better than just one-on-one matches. Because this year, women's tag match delivered, even if they weren't for the titles. Just like literally, we just saw Rhea and what's her face, Rhea and Io just face Charlotte and Alexa Bliss. Like those four are main event to WrestleMania main event worthy. Like what the freak we got here Raw. So like for sure. Women's tag match take the freaking crown this year. And I love that. I love that we're getting finally some bangers out of women's tag teams. So yeah. Okay. Debut of the year has to be Penta Cero Miedo. I already explained it. There wasn't really that much debuts this year. Stephanie McMahon technically did debut, and that's actually my choice for the women's. Like there hasn't been that many debuts. Blake Monroe, to be honest, was good, but she's NXT. I do count that though, like when she ends up debuting, and Alba Femi ends up debuting, oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. But I'll for sure say Stephanie McMahon and Penta. That led, for sure, Stephanie McMahon led to more, becoming world champion now. And this year was Stephanie McMahon's year, which leads us into Superstars of the Year. I'm going with Stephanie McMahon. So yeah, just to be clarified, debut of the year, Penta, Cero Miedo. You already know, I don't have to explain that. There wasn't that many debuts, and if there was a little bit more, I'll still choose Penta. I love him, Penta, Cero Miedo, and Stephanie McMahon. But Superstar of the Year, we're starting with Stephanie McMahon. Oh my gosh. I already explained it. Like, Stephanie McMahon has a lot of things for me, because I freaking love her. She's in my top 5 for sure. Starting off the freaking... what's his face? Starting off the freaking year, becoming North American champion, then becoming double champ, NXT champion, became the championship, and then having some great matches, and then ended up giving us one of the shocking wins of JCJ beating her, and then debuting, win a freaking battle royal to face a champion at Clash of Paris, and then ended up having a WrestlePalooza and winning the title, beating Io Sky. Also had a banger Io Sky match in Raw after Mania. Oh my gosh, as NXT champion, it's Stephanie McMahon's year. I don't think anyone can prove me wrong. Another, like a top contender for that one is probably Io Sky. She's just been in all the great matches this year. Also Rhea, but like Io Sky in the Rhea Bianca match versus Rhea in the cash-in. Then Rhea, Io, Naomi. Oh my gosh, Rhea has also been great, but like Io Sky, and then the spot this year with the Survivor Series War Games, she's for sure a top contender with Stephanie. But Stephanie McMahon this year, oh my gosh, she was amazing. Had some banger matches also, don't get me wrong. So yeah, Stephanie McMahon, in my opinion, Superstar of the Year. Now, obviously, this one's an obvious choice. It's the greatest of all time for male Superstar of the Year, John Cena. How can you not put him here? He's so amazing. Like, this whole year, starting off the Royal Rumble, being the final 2, giving Jey Uso his moment. Then the Elimination Chamber, obviously, winning the men's chamber. And then, obviously, that heel turn. Having some great-ass heel promos with Cody Rhodes and in the crowd, basically against the crowd. Winning the championship, the 17-time championship. Facing Randy Orton, all rivals in Randy Orton, CM Punk. R-Truth, even, like, basically making the character Ron Killings, even shaving his head was crazy. Having some decent matches, I guess, against Logan Paul and Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes, and the whole tag match was pretty decent. And obviously return of R-Truth, and then against Ron Killings, R-Truth and Saturday Night Main Event was man. And then obviously led to the CM Punk, the Cody Rhodes match in SummerSlam, John Cena Cody Rhodes, which was a 5-star classic. And then obviously John Cena just that was, oh my goodness, what a freaking match. And then the tributes, the whole thing, like doing RKO, Sister Abigail's trying to do 619, that whole match with Dirty Dom, and now obviously gonna face Gunther now, which we now know. And just it's John Cena's year. It has to be. Like, there's no way, like, this is not John Cena's year. There's no way, like, people doing, like, this kind of award show is not picking John Cena Superstar of the Year. Like, in AEW, yes, like, Hangman Page was awesome, Swerve was awesome, even Jon Moxley was awesome, but obviously you could choose, like, CM Punk, Seth Rollins even, too, but it has to be John Cena. It's an obvious answer. I freaking love John Cena. Might go John Cena. Gonna retire next week. Oh my gosh. I wish it's next year. But yeah, for sure Superstar of the Year, 100% John Cena, Stephanie McMahon. And now we're gonna go with, Shocking moment of 2025, John Cena heel turn 100% has to be. And then, honestly, for the female side, honestly, the Naomi cash-in was, like, I thought she was going to cash in for, like, during the Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill match was going to happen the next month after Evolution, but she ended up cashing in the Women's World Title match and was the first ever to do that and won and pinned Io Sky. It was such a banger. And then she ended up having a great reign. Obviously, unfortunately, vacating. I still think she would have been champion maybe, or ended up losing it maybe to Stephanie McCare. But oh my gosh, I freaking loved the Naomi's cash in. It was so awesome, and of course the John Cena heel turn, self-explanatory. 20 years after freaking John Cena turning heel on Cody Rhodes, building even more hype to the WrestleMania match. I was already hyped to like a face-to-face, you know, like both superstars just being face-to-face, having a great match at WrestleMania, and then boom, you 360 us with a heel turn. Oh my gosh. So yeah. Shocking title changes, I'll for sure put JC Jane being Stephanie McCare, and then a shocking title change, maybe for the men's, I'll for sure put Ilya Dragunov winning. I was not expecting that. Ricky Saints defeating Oba Femi was pretty shocking for me. John Cena winning, I was expecting, like, if it was a face-on-face, I would have been a little bit more shocked, but, like, that heel turn, that made me more clear that he was going to win and have, you know, the first side of 2025 have some banger matches against, you know, like, the face side, because he was going to be a heel and become a champion, and then eventually lose it. Maybe, I thought in the beginning of the year, he was going to lose until this year, like, until this month, December, but ended up losing at SummerSlam, which was also led to some good matches this year, then the last half of the year. Yeah, shocking title changes, I'll probably put JC Jane defeating Stephanie McCare for sure, and Ilya Dragunov defeating Sami Zayn. Was not expecting Ilya Dragunov just to return and win it like that, so yeah. What else? Return of the year has to be, in my opinion, AJ Lee for the female side, and Brock Lesnar. That freaking roar, oh my gosh, for Brock Lesnar. And honestly, I would put Alexa Bliss, but she's in another category, which I'll get into in a little bit. But Brock Lesnar, that freaking roar, like, I was not expecting Brock Lesnar at all. And AJ Lee, we were kind of expecting her that whole week, you know, after Becky Lynch helped Seth Rollins. But still, it could have been so many people, Rhea, Bayley, Lyra, I don't know, someone else. But it was AJ Lee, obviously makes the most sense. And now returning, and probably going to have a banger match with Becky Lynch at WrestleMania, building a lot more into their, they're probably going to build more into the storyline, like, if she's in the Royal Rumble, oh my god, it's going to be such a good Royal Rumble. Obviously, with Becky in it, they might build a more story if they're both in the chamber, and then obviously their big match kicking off at Mania. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, for sure, Return of the Year, Brock Lesnar and AJ Lee. I'm a little biased with AJ Lee one, but I think, like, Alexa Bliss is a close second for sure, but, like, AJ Lee's, oh my gosh, what a return. And Brock Lesnar obviously was not expecting that at all. And if I was to do a shocking return of the year, it's for sure Brock Lesnar and AJ Lee. Awesome. And debut of the year is the Penta Vaquer. What else? I think for this side, shocking title change, done that. Okay. Now let's go into LOL moment of the year. That has to be Brock Lesnar freaking falling in his entrance. Like, it's not really a botch, but like LOL moment of the year was for sure that. If I was to do botch of the year, maybe Nikki Bella missing the dropkick or whatever. Like, there's botches. I don't really want to make this a category because there's botches. Everything can happen. I can't do that stuff that people do. Like, obviously you're gonna have a miss, but LOL moment I'm gonna do, and that is Brock Lesnar falling. I was not expecting that. Like, he never falls during his entrance, but that was awesome. Like, you know, people are saying minus negative, or who cares about that? Like, you make mistakes. Some people, you never know, the floor might have been slippery, or maybe he did on purpose. You never know. But Brock Lesnar still a legend in my eyes, for at least, you know, a fan side in WWE, and making up for it in Survivor Series, being kind of a decent, you know, MVP for them at War Games. And yeah, Brock Lesnar falling was for sure LOL moment of the year. Obviously, it's most likely like I choose R-Truth, but this happened, and this was for sure LOL moment of the year, for sure. Entrance of the year, honestly, it might be a little shocking one, but the CM Punk entrance at WrestleMania 41 was so good in my opinion. I don't know why, just because hearing This Fire Burns was so awesome that I'm adding that video package too also. If I wasn't at the video package, I'll probably choose that Seth Rollins. The whole Seth Rollins, you know, coming out in the black suit, I believe, and then boom, the light flashing on him, turning it all white. It was just amazing. But I'll for sure choose CM Punk because then having the band there, oh my god, was awesome. What's it called? Living Color having there performing. CM Punk literally, like, the last WrestleMania they had, freaking living color was performing, and now like a few years late, like 10 years later, 11 years later, whatever it was, performing yet again. And then this Fire Burns returning a little bit in the video package. Oh my gosh, loved it for sure. Probably my favorite entrance of the year. Like overall entrance probably like still is JU, so you know, but I love that CM Punk entrance. And then for entrance of the year for female side, I actually like the entrance of the Barbie, you know, the whole Barbie thing, the entering in the freaking dolls and everything, Stephanie Stratton, which led her to win against Charlotte Flair, I think, or retain against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. I keep forgetting she won this year in literally the beginning of SmackDown this year. But yeah, this for sure was an all-time entrance in my opinion for like Stephanie Stratton. Like some people clarify it was a Barbie, and just coming out in that whole Barbie doll entrance thing was amazing. So yeah, heel / babyface of the year. This one's an easy one. Cody for babyface of the year, and Cena for heel of the year for sure. Babyface of the year still is Cena actually, but I just wanted to add Cody in there too. And then for babyface of the year for the female side, it's always Rhea Ripley for me. This, like, every time she comes out, honestly, she even gets a more pop than AJ Lee, in my opinion, because everyone freaking loves Rhea Ripley. The freaking pop for her, like, entering the building. Oh my gosh, just love Rhea Ripley. So yeah, that was just a little category there. Spot of the year, oh my god, that whole spot with Angelo Dawkins freaking spearing Ciampa through the table in the whole amazing 5-star ladder match this year, in the SmackDown ladder match. Oh my gosh, I don't know how this wasn't at WrestleMania still. Freaking Angelo Dawkins climbing the ladder and Ciampa holding on, and then boom, spearing him. It would have been fine if he just speared him through the mat. No, he speared him through a freaking table. That was awesome. So for sure, spot of the year. I'm closing down the categories, guys. We only have a few left. Champ of the year, in my opinion, Tiffany Stratton had a pretty decent reign and was basically champion the whole year until obviously losing it to now Jade Cargill. But in my opinion, she deserves a lot more credit. So Stephanie Stratton for sure is champ of the year for the female side, in my opinion. And because we also had a lot of title changes between, you know, for Rhea Ripley into Io Sky, and then Io Sky into Naomi into now Stephanie Vaquera. Like, you know, there's been a lot of title changes, but Stephanie Stratton had it the whole year basically, up until like this month, last month. So yeah, it was amazing. And then obviously champ for the year for me, Cena. Cody Rhodes hasn't done as much as Cena did this year, so next year probably will be Cody's year again. But everything about this year, in my opinion, is for John Cena. So yeah, champ of the year, John Cena for the male side, and then Tiffany for the female side. Betrayal of the year, in my opinion, yes, John Cena, but like that was a heel turn, like that was the most shocking moment. But like betrayal of the year, in my opinion, was Paul Heyman turning on Roman Reigns and CM Punk. I was just expecting him to align himself with either Roman and Punk, not turn on them both, and then align himself with what's his face, Seth Rollins to start off the division. Oh my gosh, it was amazing. A close second though was Braun Breaker turning on Seth Rollins, betrayal of the year. But that was just more shocking aspect. Like, it wasn't the most shocking moment, but like that was more shocking than betraying kind of a Roman and Punk getting betrayed by Paul Heyman after these whole years with the tribal persona, for sure, mostly on Roman's side, and then being his best friends. You know, Paul Heyman categorizing CM Punk as best friend and vice versa, just turning on them both to align himself with Seth Rollins was amazing. So yeah, betrayal of the year for sure. Paul Heyman and Roman Paul turning on Roman and Punk. And then basically Naomi turning on Bianca or Jade was also iffy moment. I don't really think that was that much betrayals per se this year for the female side. If there was, comment down below. But just this whole Naomi heel turn run was amazing. So yeah. And now pop of the year. This one's a little different. Pop of the year is for sure Alexa Bliss returning. That's why I didn't choose her as the return of the year. Pop of the year. Oh my gosh, that freaking roar for Alexa Bliss winning. Winning for returning. Oh my gosh, like I literally couldn't hear. Like, the volume was up. Oh my god, the freaking, like, my freaking parents could have heard that pop from all the way in the kitchen, and my room was all the way in the end. Like, oh my god, that roar of the crowd was amazing. Like, I think there were some rumors she might not return, and then she returned. Oh my gosh, that's a little close second to AJ Lee returning, and I wouldn't be mad at all if anyone was playing her as return of the year overall. But yeah, that was a freaking crazy pop this year, and honestly, I had Brock Lesnar as a pop this year, but you know what? I'm going to throw in another one. Dirty Dom winning the IC Championship. Oh my gosh, the way I popped for it was amazing. The way the freaking crowd popped for it, I was like, I chose Dirty Dom, I think, before the match happened to win it. And honestly, I wasn't expecting him to win it, and I'm so glad he did. And now he's a 2-time Intercontinental Champion, and now this is just building him up more when he inevitably loses it to probably Finn Balor. He's gonna go for the world title, and I just step up when he wins a world championship, because he's for sure the future with Braun Breaker as well. Wins a world championship. Oh my gosh, the crowd's gonna be amazing. And when I see it, I'm gonna be, oh my gosh, reacting to it so big. I love Dirty Dom Mysterio. He's for sure my top 10 currently top 5. Honestly, not gonna lie, of all time, probably like top 20 still, but like he's reaching top 10 maybe. For sure. But yeah, love the little mustache. Dirty Dom, love that IC title win. So yeah, pop of the year, Alexa Bliss and Dirty Dom. That's a little biased. I love Dirty Dom, but still, it was a freaking crazy pop. Yeah. And I think we're gonna end now. I think that's all of them. No, we have 2 more. So most emotional moment of the year hasn't happened, and that's obviously gonna be John Cena's retirement. It's gonna be so emotional, man. The only time I really want the final boss to return is tomorrow, next Saturday. I really want it to happen, just for like at least one more match, because he really hasn't had returned since the Elimination Chamber of the Rock, and they really did nothing with that. But it is what it is. If it doesn't happen, like he said, it's his final match, and obviously we all believe John Cena. He doesn't like stuff. When he says he's done, he's done. So yeah. And I really hope he goes out, like, not tapping out. Like, I really hope. That's the only thing I don't want to happen. He's probably going to lose, but just don't tap out. Go out, like, with this whole gimmick of you're never giving up, pass out, whatever. Or even get pinned. But I kind of want him to pass out, like, never tapping, never getting pinned in his final match. But yeah, most emotional for sure of this year is probably going to be John. No, not probably. It's most likely going to be in his whole retirement speech. Like, obviously, if I was to do this at the end of the year, which I can because I'm starting my mission this upcoming Monday, which is why I'm doing a lot of daily videos this week. And that's why I would put John Cena most emotional. I would put this like later down the year. I would have done this video until like the last week of this year, but due to plans, like doing to my mission, I have to do this now. So yeah, but most emotional part for sure of the year is for sure gonna be John Cena retirement tour and retiring and his speech for sure. Oh my gosh, but the things that already happened is for sure that Sister Abigail tribute from John Cena to obviously the late great Bray Wyatt, doing a Sister Abigail to AJ Styles was just emotional, and then the freaking lights coming out after the replay. Oh my god, the lights slashing thanks to Bray Wyatt. Oh my gosh, and then John Cena looking up. It was for sure the most emotional part in my opinion. Maybe a title win, most emotional title win was probably Jey Uso. I would say then Hungry's brother Jimmy Uso also there, but yeah. And now to finish off, I believe that's all the categories I had. Yeah, I did all those. Let me see. PLE TV match return, debut I did. Promo of the year I already did. Rivalry feud, yep. Shocking title change, I already did. Shocking moment, John Cena, yep. Tag team was improved, breakout. Yep, it's time for matches of the year for the female side. Obviously, it has to be Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. That whole WrestleMania match, the freaking ending to it. Freaking Io Sky hitting the moonsault, pinning Bianca Belair. It was just such a crazy match, and then the build-up to it was also amazing. It was such a great match. Like, Rhea and Io had some banger matches with Naomi, like I said, in that triple threat match. Rhea versus Io at Evolution. They were for sure some superstars of the year for sure for female side, along with Stephanie McMahon, who I ended up choosing. But that match of the year was that match was awesome. Bianca, Io, and Rhea Ripley for sure. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And then to end off the match of the year for the men's side was really close between John Cena and AJ Styles, or the one I ended up choosing, and also Roman Punk and Seth was up there too. But the one I ended up choosing was John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, 5-star classic. Oh my gosh, it was such a banger match. Freaking John Cena, like that little aura moment, like that was a little aura of when John Cena picking up, like carrying Cody Rhodes in his shoulders. I think there was even a song playing, I don't know, and then like coming out to the light, and then like how Cody Rhodes comes out, like levitating himself up, basically the stage leveling him up, and then just throwing Cody Rhodes with an AA was awesome. And then obviously the triple AA didn't do, and then the triple crossroads, which I thought how the match was gonna end, didn't freaking do it. And the pop for that kick out from John Cena was amazing. Like going through tables, I think at that point, like it was a street fight, and it was a freaking street fight. It was such a great moment. And then the final salute to John Cena for the championship reign was pretty decent, and obviously ended with a banger match, which I loved. Made up for sure 1,000 times for sure for the WrestleMania match. And I also do a worst match of this year would probably be that one. Like, is this WrestleMania maybe? But I don't know. There's probably been some stingers. But yeah, for sure John Cena, Cody Rhodes ending with that little salute, last crossroads, and just basically passing the torch officially to Cody Rhodes. And that was kind of an emotional moment for sure. But yeah. And there you go, guys. And of course, Superstar of the Year. Everything is about the GOAT John Cena. It was his retirement tour. I freaking love this retirement tour. Like there were some iffy moments, like for like booking, like that I didn't like, but obviously, yeah. And if I was to do like show of the year, I'll for sure probably choose Raw, because Raw has been cooking this year, so for sure. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to yeet that like button, yeet the subscribe button, turn notifications on. And thanks for watching. This is probably my final video for a while, guys. I'll see you back in a few months for sure. I'll probably do like, for sure, probably 3 videos at least next year. But thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna miss recording a lot more than I do. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoy. 45-minute video. There you go for my final video. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Have a nice 2026. Have a nice rest of the year for 2025. And this was your boy Kevin Does YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. Those were my awards. Those were my categories. And yeah, it was John Cena's year 100%. So yeah, thanks for watching. And for one final time, like the GOAT. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace out.